Evening everyone and welcome to Live at Bird TV. So today I got the news from Red Men TV that basically Liverpool had offered a contract to Gabri Veiga, and that all we need to do is basically pay the 40 million euros minimum fee release clause, which to me is just, it's perfect. It screams Moneyball. It screams the way we do things at Liverpool and the way that I love us doing things at Liverpool. You know, we've got fans that, you know, their heads fall off when Liverpool ain't paying 100 million for players. Mine doesn't. I actually get so excited, and I'm so proud of the club when we can acquire players like Cody Gakpo for 37 million, Mohamed Salah for 35 million, Bobby Firmino for 28 million. You know, Andrew Robertson for 7 million, Joel Matip on a free, James Milner on a free. That shows me that we have a world-class recruitment team that are out there getting the best deals done for Liverpool Football Club. Being great owners doesn't mean spending the most money. It's getting value for money. So this is why, I mean, I know I've said I'm not going to speak about it again, and I have stopped arguing with fans over our owners now, but this is why I love the way we do things in Liverpool. I really do. We're on the bridge. We're on the cusp of opening the new Anfield Road end, and I can't wait. And I just think to myself, you know, this little stupid table that's come out about this, we're 19th in the league of spending our own money, of owners spending. Well, what's that just on transfers? Because in that stupid table that nobody actually thought about before they started hammering our owners again, it didn't count the money that they've spent on the two stands and the training ground. Didn't count that at all. So it's absolute, it suits people's narratives. It's a saying I'm getting a lot of Simon Jordan on TalkSport. People will create things to suit their narrative. I just speak from the heart, right? And I've said this and I'll say it again. I love the way Liverpool do things. We are the envy of Europe. Are you telling me that you would want Liverpool to rather spend 90 million on Anthony and 80 million on Harry Maguire, or would you rather Liverpool got, for the price of Anthony, we got Mane, Salah and Firmino? I mean, what does that tell you, right? And what annoys me is everyone says Klopp's a genius. Klopp's always been a genius. He's always been great working with players. But let's not forget that what people don't realise, and I need to apologise to Red Men TV, because I actually said that they just agree with everybody. They actually don't. The last couple of videos I've watched, they've actually done what I've been doing, and I didn't even notice it because I've only recently really started to follow Red Men every day, because it's good for content for myself to get a little bit of in the know, because they are the go-to channel for Liverpool news. So everything I'm now coming and saying on my channel now is a lot of what I'm getting off TalkSport, Red Men and all that as well. So a lot of it's going to be, you know, sensible speaking. And what I'm trying to say to you is they come out and Red Men said exactly what I've been saying. They've said, look, don't get me wrong, we're not the biggest fans of our owners, but we don't slate them, we don't want them out, because we like the way we do things. We do believe, and this is a big point here, we believe that they will put it right this summer, because they didn't last summer. But then they lean on the fact that maybe it was Jurgen's decision last summer, because when people slate FSG, we actually were in for Tuchel before he went to Real Madrid, so the money was there. The money was actually there for us to go and buy that midfielder that you all wanted. So Klopp must have decided it could, because we couldn't get him to go with what we have. So the problem, a lot of people say to me, why doesn't Klopp throw them owners under the bus? Probably because Klopp knows it was him that made the decision, and he doesn't panic in the market. Jurgen, he waits for his targets, and this boy is one of them. And another thing as well, Tuchel, that one's not going away. So, you know, Klopp will move in again for him. So what I'm saying to you is I'm going to read the piece out today about Gabri Veiga. But I mean, I'm going to keep saying this, but what I'm doing now is I am starting to, after watching I've been watching Red Men TV for a reason. I want to make this channel big, Live at Bird TV. Not as big as Red Men, you know, I'm not going to be able to do that. So I'm learning from ones that have been doing it. I think they've been around 13 years. And they they're calm in the way they're speaking to fans. They're not like me, which is passionate, and sometimes it can come across as aggressive. I'm going to try and slow myself down a little bit now and start listening to fans and trying to understand their point of view, because they've got a right to speak. Of course they have, and I want to hear from them. And that's what I'm going to start doing. But yeah, they come out and just said, look, we believe that FSG will get it right this summer and Jurgen Klopp will, and so do I. And this kid here, if we can get him, Gabri Veiga, I mean, Real Madrid are sniffing around him as well. We are seriously going places, and I've said this in the earlier videos, that I've got so much confidence in this squad going into next season, and I just haven't forgotten what they've done for us in the past, these players. And having watched Andy Robertson in the last 2 games for Scotland, don't worry about him. He is still the Andrew Robertson of 4 or 5 years ago. He's been Scotland's best player in both of their games and absolutely tore Norway and Georgia to pieces down the left-hand side. So Robertson is back. So I'm really looking forward to next season, really looking forward. I'm going to be going through all your comments when they come through, but what I'm going to do is just read out this piece quickly on Gabri Veiga. It says, Liverpool make move clear for first 2 hurdles 4 hours ago. Here we go. Just loading that. So this is the Express. Liverpool make move to clear first 2 hurdles in Gabri Veiga transfer battle. Liverpool are still looking for at least 1 more midfield signing after Alex McAllister's arrival. Liverpool have reportedly made their initial move to sign Gabri Veiga from Celta Vigo with a substantial offer, but that's only half the requirement needed. 2 seconds. Requirement needed to make a deal happen. It was a quick start to the transfer window for Liverpool, as they've snapped up Alexis McAllister in a deal reported to be worth 35 million. But more midfielders signings are expected after James Milner, Naby Keita and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain left as free agents. A host of names have been linked to Anfield, such as Kefren Turan, Manu Kone, Ryan Gravenberch and Nico Barella. Discussions are said to be taking place behind the scenes, but Jurgen Klopp will want new signings in place in early stages of pre-season. Liverpool's players are expected to be back at the start of the next month before heading to Germany for a training camp. Now, if you want to know when they're back on the 8th of July, and those that have been away with their international teams are back later. So bringing in at least 1 more midfielder will be a priority for Klopp, and Veiga could be Liverpool's main target. According to Mundo Deportivo, Liverpool have offered Veiga a contract reported to be worth 95 grand a week. It's suggested that the deal would be appealing to the talented Spanish midfielder, but meeting his contractual requirements is not the only hurdle for Liverpool to overcome. The report also points out that Veiga's buyout clause with Celta Vigo is seemingly non-negotiable. Liverpool will need to stump up the 34 million fee in order to begin negotiations over a deal for Veiga. It is also suggested the fee will need to be paid in full as opposed to instalments through add-ons. Pay it in full. 34 million is sound anyway, and I'm sure we will. So that'll be great. So it's not negotiable. So that'd be great if Liverpool can get that deal done in regards to that. So yeah, so I'm really, really excited about next season with what we've got coming in. I think we are going to, well, it's come out today from Neil Jones and who's the other reporter that does Red Men? Chris Basham, I think it was. Sure it was. Don't quote me on that. I'm sure it was one of them two that said that Liverpool will 100% sign a centre-back as well this summer. So that is a guarantee. We will sign a centre defender. So if it was me, I'd get a right back, a centre back and 1 more centre midfielder and possibly 2 more centre midfielders. But definitely, if the window closed next week and we got Gabri Veiga, Alexis McAllister, Kefren Turan, a right back and a centre back, I'd actually say that was probably one of the best windows we've ever had. Because I genuinely believe with what we already have, we will fly into next season and really, really do well. So yeah, so contract offered to Gabri Veiga, 95 grand a week. That's, you know, very specific, and it's coming through good outlets that are normally bang on the money. And what I love about the rumours that a lot of people get sick of is these names have not gone away. These are, sometimes a player can be linked and it comes and it goes, like Sofa and Amrabat and players like that. These names, these 4 names have stayed, and I think that's because they are Liverpool's top 4 targets. Kefren Turan, Kone, Veiga and Van der Ven and Gravenberch, so top 5 are targets. Whether we sign 3 out of 5, I'd be happy with that, because that would be 4 major first team players coming in on top of a great squad that we've already got. So yeah, so like I say, let me know your thoughts on Gabri Veiga's contract offer. You'll never walk alone.